Hey gardeners, we're going to be looking at another bamboo species today. Continuing on with our clumping bamboo series in the desert. So the one that you see up front there is an Asian lemon bamboo. The Latin name is Bambusa eutuldoides. This particular plant has been in ground for 4 years now. At 5 years, they're said to be at their mature footprint. But you can see it's a sizable specimen. This is a really popular one to put into home landscapes because it's not one of your largest clumping varieties. This is actually more of a medium size. It's going to max out at around 25 feet tall. And it has pretty good cold tolerance to it, so this can actually be grown in zones 8B and up. They have cold tolerance at 20 degrees or a little bit lower than that. It's probably my favorite bamboo, and the reason really is the coloration. You can see quite a striking cane to this particular bamboo. It has this bright yellow culm, and then you can see striping going on in a dark green. This variety is said to come from southern China. The culms are about 1 inch, so they're not real thick. As far as the format, you can see that this is definitely a clumping variety. It has a tight footprint to it, yet the canes are a little bit looser on their format than some of the other varieties I'm growing. So I'd say that this is more open. As you can see, the canes aren't right next to each other. There is some gapping in between. But this is taking up about a 3-foot footprint down below. Might go to about 4 feet. Looking at the leaves, you can see that they're slender and long. So really very similar to gracilis or graceful bamboo. I love the leaves on this as well, because they do happen to be more of a dark green. They keep that even in full sun, and they just look elegant, the form to them. For this variety, it is going to branch all the way to the bottom. So if we go to this side, where I haven't done any kind of trimming, you can get a sense for the natural branching of this variety. So you can see it goes all the way down. Because the canes are so striking on this variety, I definitely want to show them off and be able to see them, so I do cut out all the lower branchings to expose the cane, like you can see on this side. So on location, I have this planted on my south-facing wall, and really the main reason why I've planted this here is for its screening capability. So it's completely obliterated the home behind it. This variety is definitely suitable for screening applications. You can see how wide the branches cast on the top. So the width on that is a good 12 feet. If you wanted a really tight hedge, you could plant these about 6 feet on center in a row and then just completely block out whatever's behind it. The care on this variety is no different than any other variety I'm growing in ground here. I really didn't do much to amend the soil when I planted it, so it can tolerate our clay soil. I do water it every day in summer because bamboo is a grass. It needs that frequent watering to look its best. And so this only gets a few gallons of water each day in summer. This variety does well both in full sun and also in partial shade. My fertilization on this is just my typical regimen. At this point, now that they're mature, I really don't feed all that often. I'll do probably a twice-a-year application with some manure or very high nitrogen, like blood meal. Really can't comment on the shoot quality for eating. I've never harvested the shoots, but you can see a couple shoots just coming in. This is fairly typical this time of the year. Summer is when you see new growth coming in on your bamboo. So probably my favorite bamboo specimen in the yard. It checks all the boxes that a clumping bamboo variety would, as far as privacy screen, windbreak, and shade, and also provides beautiful aesthetic. Hope you enjoyed this highlight. If you do have more questions, please post them below. As always, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.